right? Especially when you wicked tribes come out and worship. So it says, worship with your enemy. It's a serious offense. Anyway, it says here, this is 2 Chronicles 34 and 25. It says, because they have forsaken me, right, and have burned incense, right, unto other gods. Now, if you go into this incense business and look at it, it's no different from, the left-handed side, what they do. It's just offering up strange worship, right? Right? Burn incense unto other gods, that they might provoke me to anger, right? And here, to me, this is one of the reasons why it says here.
Well, it's like, brother,
no, go ahead.
You got Mike Tyson, right? Offer the man a sacrifice. He's a Jake.
Yes.
He's an Israelite, and he's into Islam, and he has tattoos on his eyes. I'm glorifying the Polynesian gods, man.
Exactly. Well, this is what we're talking about.
That's why I brought it up.
Beautiful point. Right? Excellent point. And he came out in the chat with that whore. Boy, I had to flip through that thing real quick.
Yeah.
The one that you post, because that's it's quick. No, I'm telling you, I actually didn't really watch it because, anyway.
Which one is that?
No, the girl with the spread. She was doing all that. I don't know if it was a Jake woman or some heathen, but it's another God thing, and that she was offering up that filthy incense.
That's she's a Issacharite.
Yeah, there you go.
Issacharite.
Most I is angry with that every day, right? So anyway, it says here, it says, because they have forsaken me and have burned incense unto other gods, that they might provoke me to anger with all the works of their hands. Therefore my wrath shall be poured out upon this place and shall not be quenched. Right? So, when we see this George Floyd and all these characters, hey, we know the good's on you. But that's okay, man. Prophecy must be fulfilled, with what's going on. So, but the Lord is very angry, and I can't overstate it enough, right? And that's why all His ways are judgment. So when we see these things happen, it don't faze us, right? What we do is run to the Lord because we fear Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushua. Okay, and that's the crux of this matter here, crying and sighing. All right, so that's my point on that. The Lord's angry, man, and He's visiting, right? And He's doing some strange things, and you can find that out. Hey, when that dark figure comes to you and maybe puts you in sleep paralysis, you better check yourself. And check your environment. Go ahead, brother.
This is Exodus chapter 34, verse 14. I'll actually read Exodus 20 and 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, Yahweh, thy power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
I may say something on that.
Go ahead.
Okay, real quick. Because Jake thinks that they're actually coming against their enemy now by doing what they're doing, but they're actually bowing down to their enemy by doing what they're doing.
Right.
And that's the dark saying of what they're doing, because we were prophesying about what you should be doing before this whole Black Lives movement got wild and rampant. We've been telling you that the truth is, if they were out there saying Israelite lives matter, then they're actually coming up against them, because you're speaking the truth to the wicked. But you're really just getting crazy with the wicked, which is just for his own good, right?
Goes to the oppressor.
Khan, yeah.
That's for help.
Yeah, Khan, you're asking your oppressor for help. Yeah, Khan.
True. This is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 13. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water.
So that's like getting, like literally what you said, like a bottle that leaks rather than getting a bottle that doesn't leak. This doesn't leak, but what they're doing and what they're holding on to, I think, what's her name, Keke Palmer, some famous Israelite woman, was out there protesting and trying to get the military to protest with her.
Yeah.
That's just complete nonsense, but that's because that idea of doing that comes from your oppressor, because he knows your weaknesses. He knows how to break you down. That's why they're going to set up the woman at the front,
female.
right? The female at the vanguard to do all these things, and the men out there are just wild animals. They're not really, they're not holding their peace. They're not going back to their power. You know.
That goes back to Jeremiah 31 and 22. A woman shall compass a man, a new thing shall be in the earth, right?
Con. Yeah, and now you have women fighting the battles of Israel, right? When that's really that's unheard of. You should,
Which that happened before, because there was Deborah. If you go back into the scriptures, Deborah, yeah, right? She was set up as a prophetess, and she was leading. But she was doing it in righteousness, obviously.
Con.
But that's an embarrassment. Still.
Yeah, it is. Still.
And also she had to use Barak.
Yeah,
Barak
that's
was,
true.
Barak was helping her out too, so it wasn't just her. You know?
So it still goes back to a man.
Yeah, Khan.
I'll just finish this up.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is verse 14. Is Yashal a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? Right?
Con.
That's showing that you're a homeborn slave, man.
Yeah.
That's why home of the free, home of the brave.
Con.
But really, you're a slave here.
That's Stockholm syndrome.
Well, it's basically a question, like, why are you in such a low state? Are you a slave? Answer should be no, because we were made to be slaves, man. We're made to be a ruler of all nations. We're the Most High's firstborn, right? And why is he spoiled? Because you went out from the Lord, right? If you go, you mention Baruch, go to Baruch 4, right? So it's Baruch 4 that is an answer. Why are you spoiled, man? Because most of us were planted as a righteous vine, right?
Where do you want me to start at? 5?
Sure.
Okay, Con, I can start at 5. This is Baruch 4, verse 5. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. Ye were sold to the nations not for your destruction, but because you moved Yahweh to wrath.
So that's why you're spoiled.
Yeah.
You've made the Lord pissed off, man.
Con.
Alright, that's why you got a knees in your neck. That's why you get choked up for a Lucy, which was a cigarette. You see out there selling cigarettes, big grown men selling Lucy's, man. Right? There's nothing else you could be doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
That's
real,
so true.
It's so true.
Very
Listen,
straightforward,
I like what you just brought up, because this thing is real simple. Once you forsake the Lord, it's over. So
Yeah.
you're going to go with another power,
Yeah.
right? So, like, it's one thing being in the truth and you made a mistake.
Yeah.
But when you take your whole mind, as the brother keep telling you people about what stupidity is, you know, that you wicked Israelites, you're not smarter than the animals who that was mentioned, right? Because you forsake the Lord, right? And you end up going with a power that the Lord deliver you from.
It's not a power.
Right? Well, yeah, that's true. It's not a power. That's what it's saying here, right? Did you have a precept? Because I want to read it.
Yeah,
we
go
gonna
on
go?
here, but you can bring it
Yeah,
up.
real quick. It's just to make the point, because you brought it up about, and I mentioned something about people going with the other power, right? So I just wanted to read a quick history. It's two precepts.
Yeah.
This is 2 Chronicles, and this young king of Israel. Wow. Amaziah, a young man, 25 years old, right? And after, let me just get to the precept here. So when you read from the 25th chapter of 2 Chronicles, right? But I'll just get to the point here.
Okay.
It says here, now it came to pass when the kingdoms were established to him that he slew.
Where are you reading from?
This is 2 Chronicles
Okay.
25.
25?
Yeah, verse 3, right? Real quick, so it says, now it came to pass that when the kingdoms were established, to him that he slew his servants that had killed the king of his father, okay? Right? And it says, but he slew not their children, but okay, right? Let me get down to the point, right? I just wanted to let you know what was going on there. All right, so jumping down real quick here. Okay, 1 moment. Bear with me. Yeah, let me just get it here. For me. You know what? Bring that precept out. Let me find it. Because I don't
Come
know.
back to it.
Yeah, I'll come back to it. Go ahead.
Baruch
Yes,
4 and so Baruch 4 and 6, you were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved Yahweh to wrath. You were delivered unto the enemies, for ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils.